Okay, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. For those of you that have joined me, I wasn't expecting to make this live stream, but I felt really that I had to, because I'm quite annoyed at the moment. I'm pretty angry right now. I just don't know where to begin with this. As some of you have already posted on the Chat Facebook group, this we're suffering a bit of a glitch fest at the moment. It is just it's just very frustrating. I went on the Facebook group. Hi Paul, hi Adam, hi Jersey. This is the kind of thing that I completely understand, that you should never rely on one platform, and I completely understand that, when you do that, these are the kinds of things that can happen. However, this is akin, what's happened now on eBay is akin to you going to work one day and your normal job, and being told that everything you did yesterday doesn't count. You're not going to get paid for it because it doesn't count, and you're going to have to do everything you're meant to do yesterday again today, as well as today's work. That's what's happened. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to keep calm about it, but for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, this is something that's been mentioned on a couple of threads now on the Facebook chat group. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look. But it's just incredible, guys. We're told to list, we're told that eBay likes to have activity on the account. We're told that we should have a number of photographs, because obviously photographs are the single most important factor when it comes to selling online, right? Your words are great, your item specifics are great, but people don't trust those in the same way as they will trust a photograph, right? And that's why, like, your own photo is always better than like some stock photo, unless you're selling like a brand new item and you're offering all the coverages that you can offer as an online seller. But like, your photos are everything, right, guys? Especially when you're selling used goods or whatever. And especially when you're like just a small, like, at-home seller like we are, photos count for everything. And as you know, a lot of people are struggling with an issue where good till cancelled listings are like they're relisting, and I'm not even sure if this is limited to just good till cancelled. I've got a feeling this is happening on other things, on other methods of listing as well. I don't believe this is just good till cancelled. I think this is on a bunch of others, and it's just, I've woken up this morning to find that I've had a look at all these listings that have been relisted. These good till cancelled listings have automatically relisted, and the photos have just gone. Like, they've just gone. There's zero there. So every listing of mine had each of the RC parts, for example, had 4 photographs. Right now, all you can see is the thumbnail image when you do a search, but when you click onto the listing, the photos are gone. Hi Ryan, how are you doing? Simon says, I'm fuming. Claire says, have you called eBay? I never keep my photos, but I don't do good. I don't do good till cancelled. Yeah, I don't keep my photos either. It's, again, that's something that I'm gonna have to now look at going forward. Do I keep thousands and thousands and thousands of photos of everything that I ever list? Is that even feasible? Organizing it all, etc. Where do you stop with this? It's ridiculous. I'm going to show you guys what's happened. So let me just pop over to my other screen. So here you can see some listings that have just been freshly relisted by good till cancelled. These, I'm meant to now go through my inventory on each of these items. I mean, like, look, this is a £60 RC part. It's a diff. I've sold these before. Go to my listing, they go 3 sold, last one left. Who's gonna buy that, guys? Now tell me, who's gonna buy that? I'm gonna have to, this case it's quite easy. I know where the item is exactly. I can just go there and take the photos. Just insane. It's just not there. And if I go to revise the item, you'll see that the main photo is there. There you go. The main photo is there in the edit, which is positive. So you can see there's 1 photo, but the others are missing. In this listing, I had more than 4 photos. I think I had like about 6 probably, or something like that. But all the others are gone. You know, there's only one photo there. So even if it was a glitch, you know, even if it is a glitch, you know, where they're like, oh, we can bring things back, I would believe that if they were still showing when I went to revise my listings, because the main photo is still there in the revise your listings, but like I said, when you actually go as a viewer to look at it, you know, it's just not there. So, you know, what are you meant to do? I mean, you know, it's just insane. I mean, and that's happened with so many. I mean, like, actually, I'll go back, I'll show you a few more. Like, you know, some of these are only small parts, like, you know, that's only £4.50, right? But still, you know, that's work. This is all work. We are asked, basically, now I'm gonna have to sit there and do all of this work that's been done. This is hundreds of hours of work that Beck and I put in, hundreds of hours, guys. This, you know, it takes time. You know, think about it, this takes time. You know, one sold, last one left, £12. You know, someone might buy it, it's new, other, but chances are they're going to want to see a photo to make sure it is what they think it is, right? Now I'm going to have to sift through the stock, just take it out, take more photos and relist it, and again, worry about it happening again. And even if I did have the photos, that would save a ton of time, but it still wouldn't be a joke. Like, you know, if you've got like, if this has happened to 1,000 items of mine, and an average of 4 photos an item, you know, that's still a lot of photographs to be sifting through, and attaching and reattaching. It's unacceptable. I mean, you know, I know this screams to the whole point of, you know, you shouldn't be on one platform, you should be diversified, blah blah blah. But you know what, guys, lots of people are dependent on one income. Most people that are employed are dependent on one income, right? So I'm not gonna accept the whole, oh, you know, this is what happens when you play in someone else's playground. You know what, eBay have set up their playground for others to play in it, right? They are running a playground. Now if they can't even run a playground, then that's a problem, right? Because people rely on them, and they know people rely on them. And if they didn't know people, because they know people rely on them, hence why they charge the fees they charge, etc., because they know that they are providing an income for people. And when stuff like this happens, I mean, this is just a waste of time. And I just wanted to put this video out because I wanted to vent, right? I'm very frustrated about this, as you can imagine, and some of you guys have got even more listings and even more photographs, and I can only imagine what you're looking forward to. But I'm not even going to think about it this weekend, to be honest. Apart from this, I'm just going to play Fortnite and probably just chill, because this is just, you know, this is what I've got to look forward to now on a Monday, rather than you know, I was actually thinking of going to the car boot tomorrow, or you know, sourcing more stock or doing something. No, instead I've got to go back and redo work that has already been done. You know, all that effort it is the epitome of inefficiency, right? It is the epitome of inefficiency, guys. And it is just something that, like, you know, I don't know. And the worst thing about it is, all right, let me just go through the chat, guys. Sorry, I've been ranting for a little bit. Have you called? Yeah, I mean, Jersey says, especially if you use the mobile app and capture the photo through the app, there's only one photo showing on the mobile app. They're not showing, even if I go on my mobile app, it's still only showing the first photograph. It's not showing the remaining photos. So you know, it's for me, it's no good. Claire says, are you going to leave it and see if the glitch gets fixed? At first, I'm tempted to do that, because it makes sense to, you know, wait and see rather than just dive in. So I'm hoping that magically it will restore. You know, speak to eBay first, see if they can restore it to a later day, and say how it was 2 days ago. Well, I'm hoping they've got some kind of setup like that where they can do that. But you know, so because obviously I want to avoid doing this if I can, right? But you know, the worst thing is, other parts of their automated system no doubt will, you know, what if that pushes your listings down in the meantime, you know, because you've got no photos being shown, right? So someone clicks on here, it says this seller hasn't uploaded any pictures. You know, is that going to then push my listings further down? I don't know. Is it? It probably will. Okay, I've just been to revise the item. Photo's still there. Then when I go back to listing again, it appears again. It's almost like you have to refresh the listing again. What, refresh the listing? How? Okay, so I go into revise the item. Yeah, see, no, when I go to revise the item, I've only got, let me just try. Okay, so revise the item, it's only got one photo. Originally there were, you know, more than one photo. There was more than one photo. So if I revise it, let me see what happens. If this works, I'll be so happy. Just resave it if the picture is still there. Yeah, but the point is, Phoebe, only the first picture is there. So let me just click. No, see, it's, yeah, the other photos are lost. I've lost the other photos. Yeah, the first image is still there, which is fine. You know, one image is still there. I've got that on all of them. The main photo is still there, but it's just one photo. Now, but yeah, you're right. The first photo at least appears. So hold on. So if you revise an item, let me have a look. If I go back into that. So I've just revised this listing, and yeah, you're right. Okay, so now that makes the first photo appear. So that's something. Oh, yours only have one photo, Phoebe. Well, yeah, I mean, that's something. I mean, yeah, doesn't get the old ones back. Yeah, I mean, it's still, I suppose that's still like a mini fix, because at least it will show that at least it's not like this. It's better than this, right? It's better than this. So I mean, I suppose you could just revise a bunch of items like that and do that, but photos have been lost, and I'm just like, you know, it affects your confidence in the platform. I mean, not to the extent that you're just going to want to stop, but it does make you think, actually, well, these are the faults that have got an outward, you know, like an outward issue, like that appears. Like, these are the faults that us as average users can see, right? So, you know, you can go onto your listing and see, wait, all my photos are gone. You can see that, but imagine all the other issues where it's under the hood, you know, under the bonnet, as people say, you know, all the stuff that's happening in the mechanics daily that we probably don't know about, which then kind of helps to explain, I suppose, those days where you get like 0 sales and then suddenly you get a flurry in 5 minutes or something. It does make you question, like, you know, how reliable is this platform for you? If it's your main income source, you know, how reliable is it? Z, looking at your shop, can't find any with only one photo, says Karen sells clothes. Karen, you've got to look at ones which have been freshly relisted. I've got lots which have still got 4 photos, but all the ones that are being relisted, like automatically. So I've got listings. So these have all been freshly relisted. So and they're all without, you know, they've all got no photo. It's a nightmare, says Phoebe. They could at least put an announcement out telling you there's an issue. Yeah, I mean, definitely something like that would be good. I mean, look, you know, some of these are going to be fine, but look, that's gone as well. So these have all been freshly relisted. Yeah, and looking at newly listed first. Yeah, time left. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Well, anyway, I don't want to keep you guys for too long. This is just to highlight what's going on, and, you know, to put the word out as much as possible so people can see what's going on and what you have to deal with sometimes. I mean, on the plus side, this is the first time since reselling that I've had to deal with something like this, so I can look at it in that positive aspect and be like, right, okay, this is terrible, but thinking about it, since selling on eBay, this is the first time it's happened. So, you know, I just have to look at it in that respect and calm myself down and be like, okay, it happens. You know, situations, ways like this, these do happen, and it's the first time it's happened since reselling. So maybe I should just get on with it and just calm down, but I needed to vent, guys, so I was like, you know, put a quick video out. I won't take up any more of your time, guys. I noticed that last night a few of my item photos have gone. Luckily I keep all my photos in folders so I can recover them, but annoying has got to go through them all, says Richard Payne. I think in the future I'm going to be keeping photos as well. I think it's just common sense, really. If you use a third-party listing platform, I can't remember, there's one that a lot of people like to use, those store your photos on their servers as well, don't they? So backup, so you never lose your photographs. Like, they back up all your listings, don't they? Which I think is fantastic as well. But that doesn't help you when you're talking about multi-quantity listings, because you don't want to end and relist items with their original quantities as well, because obviously that could be a nightmare. But yeah, I think from this day onwards, a lesson learned is to back up your photos, guys. Reduce as many things as things that can go wrong. Try to keep control of as many things as you can. Z, go and shoot some electronic people on Fortnite, says Adam. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think that's going to be my go-to. But anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by for this short rant video. I'm very frustrated. You pay good money for your fees, and it's a wake-up call. Anyway, guys, thanks for popping in. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.